Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. It's Michelle Pepper here. You're joining me for my lunchtime crafting. I come here most Wednesdays at 1:30 New Zealand time in the afternoon. And so thank you for joining me and thank you for popping in and welcome on board if this is your first time. So without further ado, I'm going to switch you over. Almost pressed the wrong button and get the lighting all right. So today I want to demonstrate this product here called Sunrise Sailing Dies. Now, so if you're not familiar with how things work, I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and so I come here to show you how to make projects, make cards, 3D projects, but usually cards, using the products that we are selling, because sometimes it's hard to see them online or in our catalog. It doesn't really show, you get a different view. I mean, the best thing is in person, but the next best thing then is doing a live video like this. So this product here is called Sunrise Sailing. Now it's actually a hybrid embossing folder. So this is the embossing folder. It's called a hybrid because you can put, because it comes with dies. So this, you can't buy these separately. They come together, okay? But there is a stamp set that that comes with it. I mean, that coordinates with it, so you can get it as a bundle of this 2 products plus this the stamp set, which I don't actually have. So I am making do with just this. Okay, so it basically slots into there, and then you put in your cardstock and run it through. So, and then it will just emboss it and cut it at the same time. So it's really groovy. So the only thing about this is that middle bit here is not cut out. So I think I will cut mine out in my projects, but depends on what we're doing. But yeah, so that's the white, and also if you didn't want to, I mean, obviously it comes with all these other dies as well to use, but the only one that goes with the folder is that piece. So you can just kind of, if you didn't want to cut it, you can just use it as an embossing folder. So I would have had a piece of cardstock, just went in like that and run it through the embossing machine, and it comes out like so. It's really cool. So this is like just a prototype. This is your day. So for like a happy birthday, so that this is your day just came from Round We Go stamp set. This is your, and then you can put day, year, or month. Yeah, so or I could have just put happiest birthday. That works as well for this. So I have that, and that was the other sample that I these were just playing around. Now this one is using 2-tone pool party. So the 2-tone cardstock basically have the darker side and the lighter side, and in the middle is actually white. So what we call a white core. So when I sand it, you can see the white appears. Whereas this one, if I were to sand this one, it's like my sand box here, you can see it actually is pool party right through. So it doesn't show up. Whereas this, when you sand it, it becomes that white color. Wait, is it coming through? Yeah, so there you go. So there's white. Yeah, so that's the difference. So yeah, that's our 2-tones. So there are instances you want just a solid color through. In fact, all our cardstock, original Stampin' Up cardstock, are solid colors, so it's right through. But this year in the annual catalog, we are actually having a whole range of 2-tones, 2-tone colors. So for any Stampin' Up color, you'll see that there is the 2-tone. You can get a lighter side and a darker side, and in the middle is actually white core. So all right, so using these products, that's what we're going to be playing with today. Let's get to our first project, which is this lovely little number. Okay, so yeah, so that's the design, and this is what comes in the card kit. So with the card kit, what I mean by card kits is that if you are new and you don't know about this, it's like, so when you place an order with me, I'd like to say thank you to you in the way of giving you card kits. So what I demonstrate on my Wednesday class, that's the card kits that you'll be getting. You'll be getting one of each, and right through till if you place your order next Tuesday, right up till next Tuesday, end of Tuesday, that this is the kit that you'll be getting. So you'll be getting this card and the second card, which we will be going through how to put together as well. So in that way, when you get your card kit, and if you forgot how to do things, you can refer back to this video, because this will be obviously in my Facebook page, if that's where you find me. But Facebook has decided that they're going to delete photos, delete videos after 30 days. So nevertheless, I always upload my videos into my YouTube space as well, so you can always access it through that way. Now, so what I've done here is, oh, that's right, because you probably didn't see, that was the dies, but there are also these two that come with it. Okay, so there are 10 dies altogether, including these two. So what I've done is using, like, where are we? So if that was a cardstock, so this is Pool Party, by the way, and just cutting it through like this. Okay, so then it will come out like this, and then after I cut it, then I put it through the embossing folder just to get the waves, okay, the texture. So that's how those are made. But when you get in your card kits, it's already done for you. So card kits are great like that, because it means a lot of the prep work has been done for you, so you can concentrate on putting it together and not worry too much about dimensions and stuff like that. Although the dimensions and things are also available as a card recipe, rather than a step-by-step instruction of how to do it, because that's what the video is about. So you will get just a card recipe. Okay, so what have we got here? Right, I've got another piece of paper, sorry, not paper, cardstock. So I have made this exactly the same size, only because when we're doing shading, sometimes the edges goes darker. So I wanted it wider so that we can cut it off and have this clean look. All right, so I'll show you the difference. You'll be able to see. So now you have all these things as well that I have die cut and included. Okay, with, oh, did I miss something here? There's a piece. There is a piece missing in this. Okay, well, we will rectify that. We will have to rectify. Oh no, that's not. That's the piece that go with it. Okay, that's good. Alright, so this class will also feature the technique blending. So we're going to do a bit of blending today. Oh, okay. Excuse me, I will just quickly run. Oh, no, I do have a couple here. Okay, so just need some paper to, what do you call it? to protect my surface. All right, I'm going to turn it over though. Okay, I'm just going to do it like that. So this has been lightly, it's got fresh freesia, I believe. Yes, I am using fresh freesia, crushed curry, and pumpkin pie. I'm kind of using those three colors. I don't know, do you guys, what do you think? Do you like it together? I like it in here. So, I do already have some, so I'm just going to just quickly get this going. So no two cards will look the same, because they will be either lighter or darker depending on how much pressure you put on here. Okay, so just going to do that. Alright, so how are we doing? We're going good. So it's just the sky. So that's fresh freesia. And then we have a layer of, I think I did crushed curry first. So we've got that. Good afternoon, Beth. Thank you for joining me. Here we go. So we've got the yellow, the crushed curry look. Okay. And I'm just going down further a bit, that's fine, but it will, you know, be covered up by that colour, the cardstock there. So I'm just going to go that way and kind of blend it in a little bit so there's like a mixture there. And then I have pumpkin pie. So I'm just going to grab pumpkin pie as well and just do a bit of that. Oh, that's so dark. Okay, and that's what we do that. Just kind of have a little, yeah, so kind of just having that little, this is kind of reminiscent of the DSP that we have. I think it's called Thoughtful Journey DSP. Kind of like, I don't know, maybe that came from that. I'm not sure. I did though Google pictures of sailboats. I'm not a sailor, so I don't know how to sail a ship, a boat. So I just had to kind of upskill myself a little bit, you know. Here we go. So we've got that kind of look happening. Put that aside for now. Move that along. So then we have these three, right? So I'm going to do that and that, right? So I'm just going to take my glue now, and I'm going to glue this all down. What's the best way to do it? Probably this way. That is going to be the layer. Whoa. Here we go. Tell you what, I'll bring in this, my silicone mat, so I don't get glue everywhere. I can see, like, okay, there's a little bit of glue there. Okay. Obvious. Alright, and then that will go on there. Okay, so let's not put the glue too high. Alright. We have had a few sailboats kind of stamp set, which I don't usually get, so when I saw this I thought, oh well, I'll get it and have a play, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying using it. So yep, so then we've got there, so it goes on like that. Okay, so remember I said that that is cut slightly bigger, so I'm going to cut it down to size now. I'm pretty happy with that, and so I will just kind of cut the edges off because I don't want those harsh edge. And so this is size at 10. I believe this was at 10.5. At 10, sorry. So I want to cut it down to 10. So I'm just going to take a little bit off here. So it's not quite. Okay, so that's just a skinny bit. Alright, and then now I can measure it at 10. See how now we've got a nice clean edge, okay? And then that's the same with that one. So that was 10. So my standard measurement of a card base is 14.8 in terms of length. Okay, so then I will cut that one off now to, I want 14.3 because that's, I'm going to have a border. Alright, so 10.5 is the card base, and so 10 is the, that's the one. So I'm going to have that look. All right, and then these ones, these are also slightly bigger, so that will go on there like so, and then I'll trim it. Okay, so we'll do that. Glue. What do I do with the glue? Right here. Okay. Love my liquid glue, especially for textured things like this, because then it really gets into the inset, you know, yeah, I think you know what I mean. All right, so I've got that. Happy with that. We can move it a little bit. Okay, and then I just need to trim that off because I don't need this. Slightly longer, always. Alright, so now we've got that look. Oh, alright. So it's been really cold here, well, the last couple of nights. I have felt the cold, and but it's quite warm today. I'm actually just in a short sleeve top. Quite amazed at myself. Oh, I haven't stamped. I think I should stamp first. Do you think? So here I have just put "You're in my thoughts." I did include, yes, I did include these. So let me see. I've got so in your kit will be those. So I've got these. I don't know. What do you guys think? That I have pre-made to test it out. Okay, so we've got that one. We kind of have a little bit of shading as well, so it's not completely white. Thinking of you, or that one, You're in my thoughts. Okay, you know what? I can actually do this a bit later. I'm going to put, I don't know, what do you guys do? Do you put together your card first and then decide what sayings you're going to use? Or do you start with the sentiment? Okay. So that's going there. So we need to glue that down. Actually, we need to glue this down. Yeah, let's do that. It's fairly flat, so I think I'll be fine. Normally I say stamp first before you glue, and because there are two sides to the paper, except this time, this has to be the side. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Now notice that wasn't very... Come on. No, too much. Okay. Alright, and then this, we want this. We want some glue on here. Okay, so that's going to go like that. I'm going to show a little bit. So there you go, my little sailboat. Okay, and then I have a big one. So the big one's going to be like on the foreground, and then the little one's going to be like back there, so it looks like it's miles away. Yep, what do you think? Could do that, right? And this is what I mean. See how that one, for this one I didn't cut it. Let's show you the difference. I'm going to take in my, is this the one with the holes? Nope, I need to find one with the holes. That already has lots of holes. Yep, this one has lots of holes. You see? My mat. Okay, so I'm going to use that. And grab my snips. Make a hole. And start to go around like this. Easy. What's it not doing? Here we go. Snip, snip, snip. Yeah, we've got nice, sharp. Nice and sharp. Okay, I'm just going to start there and then come back to it. I guess if you have a knife and you're good at using that, then you just use whatever method is you are most comfortable with. And okay, I just need to get rid of this part. Cool. So there you go. So now I've got that. And that's right. For this one, I also kind of wanted to accent that pole. So I'm giving it like crumb cake. So let's use crumb cake. And I'm going to use the pen. And I'm just going to color it. This seems a bit darker, isn't it? That little T. Cool. So that's my, that one seems a bit darker. So that one I must have used the stamping blends. Alright, and then I will use this little mini dimensionals. Oh, stick it nicely, stick it on nicely. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe one up here, maybe one up here. How many is too many? You can never have too many. Okay, here we go. And just taking the backings off. Ooh, that's quite on the edge, didn't I? Put it quite on the edge. So I've kept these white, but you can obviously color it in. And if you have the stamp set, you could stamp it in. But yeah, I've just kept mine nice and white. A white sailboat. Okay. So kind of like that. I don't know. And then that one, so that makes it look like it's in the distance. Far, far away. This is the winning boat. And I think this, I just glue this on. Because I can. Oh, I just have a message popped up from a friend of mine who's been in Melbourne. And she said she's home. Yay! Okay, so there you go. Just about there. So now, sayings. What do I want to say? So I have You're in My Thoughts here. Now I have stamped it off here, which I don't actually like that much. I think I will do full strength if I were going to do the same thing. Or I could do Thinking of You in white. Or do you think I could go bold, Thinking of You? Or should I just stick with, oh, like, you know, a cloud? Because it's like You're in My Thoughts, Thinking of You. So maybe I'll do that. Okay, and oh, do I want Thinking of You or do I want You're in My Thoughts? Oh, decisions. What would you do? What would you do? Okay, I will do You're in My Thoughts. And I'm going to go full strength. And will I do Secret C? Actually, why not? I'll do Secret C instead of black. You're in My Thoughts. Okay. Just testing it. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then this is where I get into trouble. I can't see. Oh, here goes. Ta-da! Hopefully that works. Ah. That's terrible. It's cut off. See, I can't see properly. Do I have another one? Or do the other side? I will stick with that one then. Luckily, I have done one. That's missing something here. He's missing a little. Just using my pen. That's a nice pen. And missing a loop there. There you go. As good as new. So I'm going to put it on there. Okay. Something like that. I'm just going to do a nice, or that color. Ooh, decisions. What do you think? I can't decide. I'm so terrible today. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know. I'm just going to put a little here. Just for now. And then when I'm off camera, I will decide fully. And then if I need to, I can just peel it off. And there you go. You're in my thoughts. All right? So that's card number 1. What do you guys think? Okay, I love this. This is so cool. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show you. That was the whole point of using two-tone, is to get the sanding paper and then to sand this down so it appears as though you have white caps, right, on the waves. Oh, so silly. That's okay. I can still do it. There you go. Then top one here. Okay. Here we go. That looks a bit better. Now we can see that there is white caps on these. And Wing of Stella. Let's pull out the Wing of Stella as well to give it some. Okay, just kind of get rid of all the fluffs. Okay, that's better, right? Now we've got little white caps. And then if I put Wing of Stella as well, then it will be like it's glistening. Glistening waters. How cool is that? And because I can, I think I just added some glitter here, like on the horizon as well. I don't know, just because I can. What do you think? Ha! It's so shiny now. Well, it's shiny under the light. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if the camera picks it up. Maybe not, but it's really cool. I love it. All right, so that's card number 1. Okay. Card number 2 is very similar in that we are still blending. All right, and put that one away, and put that away aside for now. Let me just get rid of this. Card number 2 is more dramatic. So we have a nice pastel-y color one here, like that. And then we have a very dramatic, okay, like the sunset or sunrise. Well, it's called sunrise sailing or sailing sunrise. So, yep. And I can't decide whether I do it against the black background or the white background. So yeah. Anyway, we'll demonstrate this one here, right? So, what do we have in our kit? We have a whole bunch of things. Okay, just get rid of all that. I don't think we need any gems with this, so I have pre-cut your sailboat in black, so it's like a shadow, silhouette rather. And then we have that I've already pre-embossed. Okay, so now I'll show you, you'll see the difference. This, when I made this card, I actually did all the blending and coloring before I embossed. But I can't do that. I mean, I could give you just a plain white, and then, you know, then you can do that at home. But I'm kind of thinking, if you don't have this folder though, I want you to be able to get to it straight away and start crafting straight away. So it will have to come with the card front already embossed, and then that way you can get to coloring and blending and playing with it instead of if you didn't have it, then you'll have to find an alternative. Okay, so we've got this as well. All right, so more blending. So this time we are doing crushed curry, pumpkin pie, and real red. All right, so those colors, those are more the traditional sunset, sunrise color that I would use, colors that I would use. And so again, I start with the lightest color, so I go with the yellow. So this time we're going to go all the way over, all right? Or I'm just going to color all over. I'm going to do yellow. Oh, actually, there's a difference too. I started this one off in yellow in the crushed curry cardstock. And so when I sanded it, you can see it's yellow instead of white. So, yeah, but this, then I remembered that I wanted the white thing. So here we go. So there we go. So now I'm just going to color it all. Doesn't look very fantastic. Yeah, but it comes along nicely. Okay. So obviously this is kind of like, yeah, it's kind of going for that whole sunset, sunrise, and then everything else is black silhouette, you know. So yeah, so got the yellows to start with. Ooh. You can do different colors, I guess. You know, what would you do? Would you do like more of a midnight kind of bluey, purpley? Probably should have done that, shouldn't I? Oh well. To see the difference. Okay, so now this is looking very yellow, and I'll probably need my yellow again. Okay, so I'll go for my orange now. Bring out my orange and that little one. Okay, so I'm going to go. Do you guys like blending? I have my in-person class this week on Friday, and some of my ladies that come regularly, they do not like blending because they say they can't do it. I'm talking about you, Enos. Not that you watch. I don't think you watch sometimes. Maybe sometimes you do. Anyway, she tells me she can't do it, but really she can. She's just much of a perfectionist. Anyway, there we go. So I wanted a bit of yellow somewhere. I'm going to keep somewhere a bit more yellow. Okay, so I'm just going to go for that. Yep, and it's reflected in here as well. It's going to be more yellow, more orange. Okay. Alright, so that's what I do. I kind of go back and forth until I get the right colours. So now I'm going to go a bit more deeper yellow here. So that sailboat's going to be fine because that's going to be covered up. So I'm going to make it a bit more yellow here. Okay, so there's a bit of okay. So it's just playing and blending. When you're blending, it's just a lot of it is just playing around until you get the right colors. Okay, and layer upon layer, lots of layers. Okay, so starting light and then you just build up on your layers. Okay, so you can see now it's coming along nicely. Okay, so the middle bit is going to be black soon. Okay, I'm going to do the horizon. I'm going to pick up more orange. I'm going to get more orange. Whoa, which one's orange? That one. Yep, so just keep layering on the colors until you get the color that you want. Right. Okay, so it's very, very orange. Okay. Now, this next part, now we're going to do a bit of masking, right? So we want that kind of mountain range in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this. So let's see. If I go from here, kind of going down. It's not looking very mountain-ish. Okay. That could do though. That could do. Okay, so then I want one side so I'm going to go up a little bit there, and then I'm going to go here, okay, you get it? So just got a teeny weeny bit. Okay, maybe come down here. So not much of a range, just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to use my washi tape. Oh, where are you? I had washi tape before. Ah, it's disappeared. I have a well-used washi tape. Okay, never mind. I will just have to use that. Okay, I'm just going to try and stick that down so that my cardstock's there. And stick that down. Okay, I'm going to start with little. Okay, and then we're going to go with black, right? Because we're going secrecy or black. I'm just going to go black. Oh, all right. So you want it really, really black. I'm just not picking up at the moment. Okay, you're going to get really black fingers, by the way. And that's why this was project number 2. Because I didn't want this to be I didn't want my black fingers to, you know, smudge on my nice pastel-y looking card. Okay, so this is full on, but I don't think it's as dark as it needs to be yet though. Okay, hang on. Oh, now this is very wet, so hopefully I haven't done it too wet, because what happens when it's too wet, then it leaks through this paper. Alright, are we ready for the moment of reveal? Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, so I've got a little horizon, so not much in this one compared to the other one, but there you go. And yeah, you can see I've done a little bit, the smudges here, but that's okay. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it, and then that now is going to go over like that. Okay, so now we've got that kind of look. What's I going to do? I want to do some shadow. I'm going to give this a bit of shadow. I'm going to draw on my bird as well. Okay. Oh. I want my bird to be black. Okay, so those two blackbirds. Whoops. And then that's going to go on there like that. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can get rid of these. Okay, well, I'm going to be sanding it. Yep, so that's going to go there. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to try and... Okay, where are we? Create some shadow. Okay, so it looks like it's shadows, and then there's cloud shadows, more cloud shadows, right about. You know what? That I probably need to bring it down a bit. See, I could actually bring this down further. Ooh. Okay, could try doing that. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Yeah, because there's no waves there. I just realized I put it too thin. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, this is taking longer than I wanted it to, but I think I just want to be very, very careful here. Right, to have that. And then I'm just going to go like that for now. Yep. Just showing you so you can do this at home. You just play around until you get it right. Just dab at it. That's better. It's quicker. Okay, where you get dab, 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 dab. we've got that. Yeah, so that's better. Right, so then that's that. That would be the, just don't want so much colour here. Is that, so we've got a bit of shadow happening, you know. All right, and then I'm going to close that. Use my sanding again. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, why don't I sand the cloud as well? So we got white clouds here. Okay, these are clouds. Right, and then water as well. Okay, you can go as crazy as you like, or as little as you like. I'm happy with that. Oh, okay, and then there's lots of fluffs. Woo! Look at that. Paper shavings. Okay, I'm done. Just about, right? I just need to put that on. And we need this. What do I need? Oh, this. So, same process as before. Oh, do I want to cut that? Yes, I do. I want to cut that off too. Let's poke a few holes with this so that there's actually okay, so now I've got that sort of look. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. See the light shining through. Brilliant. Just love it when things work out how you wanted it, how you envision it. Cool. Just about there. Give it 3. Not sure if I need one on the top. Maybe. Yeah. Right. We are on the home run. Thank you for being patient, and I hope you got some ideas, and maybe I have enabled you to purchase the hybrid embossing folder. It's really fun to play with. There we go. And then lastly, I just want it to be on this. So haven't done anything to the inside, but you can definitely decorate the inside well, especially if you have the coordinating stamp set. I think this one I cut it to the actual size. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have to trim this. It's just the other one was kind of nice and pastel-y looking, you know. This one is a bit more dramatic. I don't mind all the darker edges for this one. Ooh, lovely. So I've got Thinking of You here, and maybe this one I will do, maybe I'll use the white one for this one. Okay, so in your kit I will give you both white and black, and that way you can decide. Ooh, or do I want to write something here? Decisions. So bad at it. What do you guys do? Do you just have your cards ready and leave out the sentiment until you are ready to use it, and then you put whatever you need it for? Okay, so card number 2 is, yeah, so you've got one. This one here was done with blending first and then embossed, but also I started off with the crushed curry cardstock, and so when I sanded it, it's actually yellow, right? Whereas this one, you can see it's definitely white because I started it with white, and so yeah, you've got the very similar looking card. Oh, Wink of Stella, I just realized, I don't know if you can see the glistening in this one. There wasn't any glistening here, so let's just glisten it, because we need glisten. We need sparklies. It's water, sparkling water. All right, here we go. It's so dramatic, so lovely. I love this. Hope you do too. And so different to the other one. All right, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you picked up some ideas on how to use these this hybrid embossing folder, the sailing sunrise or sunrise sailing, I don't know which way around, and also this one here in the white for difference. Thank you, and so I will leave you to it, and I hope that you have a great week, and I'll see you here same time next week on Wednesday 1:30, and we'll have a different project, 2 different projects using a different product. I haven't quite decided yet. So, oh, actually, it's next week kit. It might be a kit one because it might be my coffee and cards next Thursday. So on Wednesday, we'll be doing the kit that I'll be using at Coffee and Cards. And if you're in Auckland, please, and if you're in West Auckland in particular, you're welcome to join me for Coffee and Cards at 9:30 in the morning at Robert Harris Cafe in Westgate. Just need to let me know though, so I have a kit ready for you. All right, thank you, and have a blessed week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.